Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful morning, beautiful sunny morning. Last night's class, I practiced with the deer right outside the window. That was so cool. Uh, let's start with a little centering. So adjust your spine so head, neck, and spine lined up. Close your eyes, go to the breath right away. And there's nothing wrong with putting the hand on the belly and feeling that inhale as it expands and then the exhale as it contracts. Um, I find myself after all these years, um, holding this part of my body a little bit more tense. And a lot of that was, we were, as young women, we were taught that, hold your belly in, hold the belly in, for fashion reasons. And it becomes a habit, and then it becomes a habit just because of stress and tension and our lifestyle and social reasons and all that kind of stuff. So it's always good, to come back to basics. This has been um, my theme for the past month, actually for the year, for 2021 is get back to basics. So even, smooth, very relaxed, deep through the nose. Very comfortable breath. The shoulders are relaxed, just the belly is moving. In fact, you know what? There's 8 steps. Here's the 8 steps, to the 8 qualities, I'm sorry, not steps, of yogic breathing. Diaphragmatic, nasal, silent, smooth, relaxed, deep and slow, continuous and even. So those are the words that you kind of want to remember when we go to this little practice. All right, relax from there. Just stay in that space. And let's go into prayer flow. So press the palms together. Inhale. Think of those qualities. And then exhale. And then no pausing when the palms are together, either at the bottom or the top. So that's the continuous part of the yogic breathing. Very even and smooth and deep, and of course, always through the nose. But it's that no pausing that everyone needs to work on. Let's do one more. Silence. All right, forehead to fingertips. Right elbow to the left knee. Just hold it here momentarily just to warm up and move into a gentle twist. Nice and easy. And then back to center and switch. So think of those qualities while we're moving as well. No pausing in between. Well, this no pausing here. You pause here. Just float right through to side to side. Okay, now begin with no pausing when your elbow is to the knee. So it's just a very easy, smooth transition. And if your breath is without a pause, it makes it easier for the body not to pause. So keep your mind on the breath. And see how much more gentle that is. Let's practice one more on each side. Center yourself and relax the hands. And then moving down the body into those big pelvic circles. So while we're circling, keep the breath the same, 8 qualities. And then reverse that. And then center yourself. Sit up taller and do the tiny little ones. Notice how subtle the breath becomes. And reverse that. All right, and center yourself. All right, let your arms dangle. Relax the shoulders. And then bring your left hand on the seat of the chair. Right arm comes up and just tip to that side. And then float to the other side. So on Tuesdays, we keep it very easy and gentle on the body. So no need to go past a point of that first stop point. Just float what feels the most comfortable, the most relaxed. Inhale up, exhale as you tip. All right, one more, side to side. Just relax in your center. Let your arms dangle at your side. And then the big shoulder rolls. And then some forward. And let your shoulders get good and heavy. Dangle your arms. 3 deep breaths. All right. Right arm crosses over the chest. Hang on to the back of your shoulder. You can grab the shoulder blade or anywhere close to it. Straighten that right elbow and point away from the body. And breathe here. About 5. All right, let's switch. Okay, relax. Dangle your arms again. And we're going to go into, you know how we do seated cat stretch and we go really deep. This one is not deep. This one is, and I'm just going to make this up. This one's, we'll call it kitten. You keep your head and your spine in alignment, and you're just going to tip forward and then bend back. But your head stays in line with the spine. So you notice there's a different sensation here. It's more thoracic part of the back, which is by those shoulder blades. So you still exhale forward, inhale back. And think of the mid back. So the shoulders come back when you're looking up. And then when you come forward, the shoulders come forward to open up that part of the spine. But the head stays relatively still. It just kind of moves right along with the spine. This is the part of the back that doesn't always get movement into it. Let's try one more. And then just center dangle. All right, right shoulder up to the right ear. Let your arm dangle. Roll it forward. Look to the right. And then start moving the head forward and back. I do several of these. So on this one, if you do find, a resistance or a tightness or an uncomfortable, keep going through that. Breathe through it and try to pass it, not force it. You kind of breathe through it. There's a much different physiological element to that when you think of it as through it rather than forcing or pushing. Gentler on the body, gentler on the mind, and then everything works in tandem. All right, relax that side. Come out of that really slow. And let that arm get heavy. All right, let's try the left. Bring it up, roll it forward, look left, and then start. Now for me, this side feels very different today. There's something going on. So because of that element that I'm experiencing, I'm going to locate that spot and then use my breath as if I'm breathing through that spot. Inhaling and exhaling. Or even if you're in the general vicinity of where you're feeling that, something different. And if not, just breathe. All right, a few more. Slowly come out. All right, a couple shoulder rolls, some nice slow ones. And then a couple forward. And then bring chin to chest. Roll your shoulders back a bit. Just keep them relaxed though, not too much. Chin to chest. Just let the head get heavy. And then slowly look up just to where the ceiling and the wall meet. And then chin to chest. And then look back up, not too much. Chin to chest. Okay, now this time you're going to look up and bring your chin to that ceiling and wall. And then chin to chest. So we're going to do that one more time. All right, and then back to center. Look right. Chin to your armpit. Over the shoulder. Look left. Chin to armpit. Over the shoulder. We're going to look right again. And now nose to armpit. We're going to hold here. And then over the shoulder, maybe a little deeper. Look left, go slow. Nose to armpit. Hold it. Hand over the shoulder. And back to center. And make a fist with both of your hands, really tight. Open. Stretch the palm as wide as it'll go, wider than you think it can go. Fist. Open. Now the next time we make a fist, tuck your tongue, tuck your thumb in and squeeze it. And then open them again. All right, shake your hands out. And up and down. Okay. All right, waterfall. Remember waterfall? So your right palm toward you, and then your other hand, now it's palm to palm. You're going to grasp your thumb in your palm, and then you start low at the waist. And you're going to draw that right arm up, press or straighten the elbow first, press the fingers back, and then waterfall down. I love this one. And then just keep going. Try to get that elbow straight and get all those fingers, get that thumb in there. Let's do one more. You can even add the breath with this too. You'd have to slow it way down, take a big inhale and a nice long exhale. And try that on the other side. All right, so now your left palm is toward you and your right hand grasps all the fingers, lower, and then bring it up. That's your inhale. Exhale down. One more. All right. Let's go back to the hands. Interlace and see, remember which finger is first. And press the heel of your hands together and just press. Squeeze all your fingers. I know it kind of hurts if you have a ring on. And then open them and bend the fingers back. And again, press. So if you keep your elbows out, I just kind of realized this. This is these are your pectoral muscles, so you can engage them. And then bend them up. All right, now move your fingers down one finger, including your thumb. And it feels weird, but do the same thing. So press. And bend. And again. Squeeze your fingers if it's not too uncomfortable. And then bend. All right, shake that out. Okay, big cat stretch, exhale and inhale, big one. So let's work the whole spine. Now we're working from the tailbone to the neck. Everything moves. So go as deep as you can possibly go. Shoulders back when you're up, shoulders forward when you're down. Let's do a couple more. All right, and relax out of that. Feels so amazing after that little stretch. Okay, right ankle over the left knee. We haven't done this in a while. Let's interlace the finger in between the toes. Get them in there. And start working the ankle. The other way. Okay, let's do this. Take your right hand and on the top of your foot, roll your toes, like curl them under and just hold it there. Curl them. And now flatten your hand on the bottom of your foot and press them toward your ankle, the other way. So roll, or curl, I should say. And then press them back. Might get that little guy in there too. Okay, now leg cradle. So do the calf version or the full cradle version, either one. And then start opening up the hips. Maybe a little wider swing, once it warms up. And then right hand to the right toes, straighten your leg out forward. Open. Forward switch. and forward, toes to nose. And then lower your heel to the floor. Keep your knees straight and just point and flex. So keep the right leg really strong as you move your ankle. All right, and then hug that knee, forehead to knee. Okay, sit up a little taller, open the knee to the right. And then back to center. All right, left over right. So we'll start with the interlace. One digit in between the other digit. And then work the ankle. Reverse. All right, now try the curling of the toes again. So it's left hand to your left foot. Curl them as much as you can. And then press them back. All right, curl. And press. All right, and then let's start our cradles, either version. Okay, left hand to left toes, straighten it out. And open it up. All right, cross it over. Knees straight if possible. So this is fully extended. Okay, give it a hug. Then extend it out, press the heel, point and flex. Nice strong leg. All right, and come to standing. Let's do our sun cell. Still love these versions of sun salutations. They're so great for the body and gentle on joints. So I'll wait till you get your chairs ready. As soon as you do, find mountain pose and tip forward and back a few times, and then side to side. Find your center, hands to the heart. And let's begin. Exhale. Inhale up and back. Forward fold. Right lunge. Down dog. Cobra. We're going to do something different. We're going to go in between down dog and cobra 3 times. So here's one. And let's start the second. And another one. And then right foot forward, come into lunge. Forward fold. Inhale up to your heart. And we're going to step right into a wide stance for that modified triangle. So right hand to the left foot. So right into this and switch. Just do one more on each side. Now come back to center. Bring your feet in just a little bit. Still wider than hip, and we're going to go swimming. Twist at the hips. Now hand is like level to the leg, chest high. Maybe we should say snow. Then you really have to pull your arms. Okay, go under the leg. Now scrape the sand. All right, start coming up. Underwater. Stretch those sides of the body. Move the hips. Now level to the water, chest high. All right. Be a Michael Phelps over the water. Okay, one more. Let me get a good one. And step to center. We're going to keep going. So step wide again, and bring your right arm up to the ear and come into our side stretch. And then inhale up and exhale, keep tipping. So we'll do that about 5 times. Keep the arm by your head. And then after 5, just go right, other side. And be respectful of how this feels. If it's way too tight, don't push it. But if you can, go for it. Every day is a little different. All right. Step together. We're not done. Bring your feet together, your thighs together. Everything's touching. So this is balanced stuff. Arm up, right arm up, and now tip and come up. About 5, 6 times. All right, other side. Start high and then work your way. All right, one more. And relax out of that. Let's just stand in mountain. 3 deep breaths. All right, onto the floor. Let's come to seated. And I'd like to do a little bit of modified turtle. So knees are bent, spread nice and wide. Just slip your hands under and just hang here for a bit. And slip out of that. Bring your knees together, hands behind the hips, and windshield wipers. All right, then come to seated, and I had a thought and forgot it already. Oh, lean back, straighten out your legs, and just lean back fingertips forward or back, whatever's comfortable, or out to the side, doesn't really matter. So you're just kind of comfortably laying back. Keep your head lined up with the spine. Just lift the right leg up and down. And then the left. Straight knee. All right, and then a forward fold. Just hold here. 3 deep breaths. And then come up, come out of that, and let's do whatever version of modified camel you want to do. So if you want to do the chair version, you know, with your feet under the chair like this, do that one. You can do this one, or you can do just the modified half camel with your toes tucked and your hand to the heel. Either one, you decide. And we're going to float in and out of camel. So if you're doing the version I'm doing, something to work with is when you are bringing your opposite arm up, your shoulders and your chest and your back and all that is level to the floor. That's the work. You know, I haven't tried that. Let me try the chair version, see if that's even possible. Oh, yeah, yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, that's very nice, actually. So the hips come forward. All right, I have to do the other side to stay balanced. So I'm on my left. Okay. If you're done with your camel, come into rabbit, top of your head to the floor, hips up. Come up nice and slow, cross at your ankles, come to seated, or get to seated. And then on your backs. All right, give the knees a good hug. Okay, one hand on each knee, spread your knees wide, and make big circles. Reverse it. All right, keep your knees bent, feet on the floor. Work with bridge pose. So when the hips comes up, just the right arm up and over the head. Inhale up, exhale down. 5, 6 times. Go right to the left side. Hips lower, hand lowers at the same time. And start both arms. All right. And here, straighten out your leg. You're going to take a quick Shavasana. We're not done quite yet. Just 3 deep breaths. Now, happy baby. Cross the right over the left, arms at a T, drop knees to the left, look right. All right, switch sides. Center, hug your knees. All right, straighten your legs to the ceiling and now come into Shavasana. All right, full rest pose. We're going to do the last 3 minutes of sweeping breath and then even breathing after that. So do about 5 sweeping breaths from exhaling from the crown down out the toes and inhaling back up to the crown. That's 1. So always count the exhales. Now relax the whole body, go to natural, even breathing. Even number on the inhale, even number on the exhale. Just 3 of them. Now we're going to switch to 2 to 1 breathing. Exhaling from the crown down to the toes. And then jumping to the tailbone and inhale from that to the crown. Okay, wiggle fingers and toes, arms and legs. Gently roll to your left side. Take a breath or 2 here first. And using your right hand, just bring you back up to seated. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.